Really helps the channel out. 3, 2, 1, cut here. Okay, guys, so this is episode 28. Episode 26 had 213 likes, which means we're going to be doing 4 chance cubes, or 4 Irish chance cubes. So, if you want to see more chance cubes, make sure you hit the like button. Every 50 likes, we're going to be doing some more. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Three, 2, 1, cut here. As always, guys, for every video, we're going to be doing some Irish Lucky Blocks. Today is episode 28. Episode 26 had 213 likes, which means we're going to be doing 4 today. So let's go ahead and knock these guys out. And today's goal for the video is going to be 350 likes, guys. Let's see if we can smash that challenge. And by the way, guys, I kind of apologize for the lack of content these last couple days. I don't know, I've just been in this like really weird rut. You ever just get into a rut and you're just like, you don't want to do anything? That's sort of how I felt the last few bits, and it's been kind of weird. But I think I'm finally out of it, so I want to thank you guys for being patient with me. Now that we've got the schedule up, it kind of helps me determine what I want to record each day, so that'll be helpful as well. There we go. What the heck? I'm just like getting double of everything. If it no, I was gonna say no way. No way that's the same thing over and over again. That would be crazy. Alright, so let's head back to the base. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of work around the base. Not really building too much. Eventually I need to make some new spawners. The spawners we have are from the very, very beginning of the game, and they're getting a little played out. So I think we're going to have to upgrade those. So let's put all of this stuff away. There we go. So I've spent the last little bit before the video just working on the applied energistic system. I decided to just put 2 energy acceptors next to that, and I know that's kind of silly, but I really, really wanted it to look symmetrical, and it was going to bug me to no end if that wasn't like that. So it's all good now. Let's actually grab some glowstone to put in there. So we're pretty close to having everything that we want set up in the base finished. The one thing that really needs worked on, though, is the machine room. So we have pretty much all of our ores running into this system. They were. I haven't set it up back up yet, but lag. There we go. So if we come over to the machine room, there's just a few machines that we have in here. So we need to set this back up to start running again, because it's looking pretty rough in here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna probably let 1 or 2 of these machines do all the work. Probably the sag mill alloy smelter combo will sit in the back here. Then I'm thinking I'll probably make some more on this side. These will be on demand, so every single one of these machines will have something to do with our AE processing. So let's go and take a look and see what other machines we have. I know we need to grab a sag mill. So sag mill, and I'll probably need to duplicate that again. Alloy smelter. We've got 2 alloy smelters, so that works pretty well. Put that in there. Let me quickly duplicate this really quickly. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna move this setup to in the circle of this video, or into the circle of that. So let me take some nether stars out of here, put those back in there. So I just want to duplicate a couple of these guys real fast. That should be more than enough. Put that in there, take that out. There we go, so we have that now. So let's see. So if we're gonna move the sag mill, this should be an easy setup to move. I also wanted to check and see if there was any other machines that I need. So we know we have the soul binder. There's also the slice and splice. So these 2 sag mill. Did I not copy over the other sag mill? Okay, I'll need to copy that then. Let me copy that real fast, because I want to have 2 of these. There we go. So I have like 400 sag mills now. Let me jump my 55 of them in there. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff in here that doesn't need to be in there. Alright, so sag mill. Grab one of those. Alright, so let's see. How do we want to set this up? So we know for a fact that we want the magma crucible. So we'll probably set the magma crucible and fluid transposer up right there. We'll probably redstone furnace and pulverizer. So magma crucible, fluid transposer. And there is an induction smelter, but I don't think we're actually going to need the induction smelter. So on the other side, let's grab, say, the soul binder and the slice. And we'll put those right here and right there. Those line up with the other side, correct? Yes. And then we'll have alloy smelter, sag mill right here. Same machines. Whoops. So alloy smelter, sag mill. And then back here, these two are just going to be our machines that run the ores. Like all the ores that we have. It's going to run through that back setup. And then, so all of these on here are going to be attached with interfaces. So if we need to make any kind of anything, we can do it. So it's going to take a little bit of work. So like, for example, the magma crucible will need to have custom recipes for any of the fluids that we need. Fluid transposer will just need to have an export bus with that. And then, let's see, redstone furnace will be that. So we'll need to have probably cable systems in the floor to leading to an ender chest on each side. Same with this right here, I think. So we'll probably transfer via conduit underneath the floor and then have that output to there. So lots of work that's got to get done here. Not only that, we've got to get more dense conduit to run over there. These ones are pretty fine. We're going to be using these anyways, so... Alright, so I'm thinking the first thing we need to do here is let me grab all this. This is going to get pretty... Oh, no. Alright, so let's grab all of you. There we go. Alright, so let me grab some sag mills real fast because we have like 60 of those things now. Sag mill, there we go. So I kind of want to just make this run on its own, right? Oops. to put the blocks there. There we go. So I'm thinking what we'll do is probably have like a sag mill setup like this. And that'll be powered through some block somewhere. I'm not sure how I want to power that just yet. See, the glowstone's kind of in the way. Let's see. So we have two of these. The first one will probably make the blaze rods like we need. Then we'll have cable coming out from the second one there. And then the second energy condenser. Are both of these MK2s? No, those are both MK1s. Why couldn't we make MK2s? Because I really want MK2s. I understand. Wait. Hold on. I think these are actually MK2s. Hold on. Those are definitely MK1s. Okay, so yeah, we need to upgrade those as well. So I want to upgrade both of those. So I've got a bunch of work I got to take care of. So let me get towards working on that, guys, and I'll come back once I have some info. Alright, guys, I have been working on the room. I've got the middle portion set up with cables and everything is running smoothly. One thing I noticed is that we're not getting enough power in here, and I think the problem with that is our conduit. It's just not transferring enough power. So I'll work on upgrading those later. The one thing I'm very curious about now is, you see how we got all these set up here? These will all process and then go underneath and put it into the ender chest, right? The one thing we're going to have a huge amount of problem with is the fluid transposer and the magma crucible. So I want to try to work out a way to auto-craft this, like, cleverly. So what I was thinking is if I have a pattern in the interface and I have, let's say this is the magma crucible, this is the fluid transposer. So the idea here would be to set up a conduit with a filter. So let me grab a filter. Apparently I don't have a filter. Do I have a bag? I really thought I had a filter. If I don't have one, I'll make one. No filter. Okay, let's go ahead and quickly make a filter. Alright, so there's a filter. So I'm going to put the filter in the conduit. And to speed this thing up, I'm going to put the insert on like 30 or something like that. I also need to grab a wrench. We need to turn this interface to face the chest. I don't think I can do it with that one. Let me see if I have another wrench real fast. I might have to place this facing downwards. I need it to inject into the chest, because I'm going to try to inject directly into the magma crucible. Do I have any other wrenches? Let's make the Yeti wrench if I can. Okay, there we go. So this is going to be interesting to see how this works. There we go. So there. And then we'll have that shoot out into this one. So we'll grab our conduit. Put our filter in there. So whatever we're making, let's say we're making a bucket of redstone. So for the bucket of redstone, we would need a bucket and then 10 redstone. So let me find a interface that has patterns, if I have one at all. There we go. Clear that one. So it'll be a furnace recipe, and then we'll need to set this up like this. So 10 there, 1 bucket, and then since I guess for the sake of this example, I'll just use conduit. There we go. So we'll put that pattern in here. Does that not connect to that? I'll have to connect to it right there. We just need to connect this to the system. Wow. I fail. Right there in front of me the whole time, huh? Okay, anyways, not the point. So now that that's all taken care of, we should be able to see that pattern in the system. And export. I'm going to put the bucket right here. Insert, and I'm going to put this as... I wonder how high you can go with this. So if this works correctly, it will have injected the 10 redstone into the chest on the bottom, and the bucket should have went into the other chest. No chest, no buckets, and let me put this other stuff up. So I don't think it's going to be able to designate that response. Nope, everything went into that. So the only way to make this truly automated would be to have a chest above this and then separate the items into each one of these using filters. Which is kind of a more complicated setup, but it's not too bad. I really thought if I put maybe a filter on there with a high priority, it might work, but I don't think so. That kind of sucks because it would have been so much cleaner to do that. So I don't think there's another way that I can make it work either. Yeah. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to shoot the items into the chest and then move them that way. So that was just a quick update I wanted to do. I'll be back once I have this all worked out. 3, 2, 1, cut here. Alright guys, I think I am ready to start working. I've got everything connected and up and running, but some things I want to test first, you know what I mean? So let's see here. That's the back. So the back is good. The bottom doesn't need an output. The side definitely needs an output. So we'll fill that bucket up with redstone. That should get put back into the system. So now we should be able to take that redstone bucket, come over to our pattern that we set up, clear that out, put that in there, make that a pattern. We should even be able to see the interface from here. Some molecular assemblers, pulverizer, redstone furnace. I don't think it's going to have a... Oh, you know what? I can't see it because it's a chest. So I should be able to put that pattern there. And it should work just fine. So, redstone. Bucket. Huh, that pattern's not in there. Interesting. That pattern doesn't show up on anything. That could be an issue. Oh! It might need to be connected to applied logistics. Whoops! Do I have any conduit in here? What about cable? Oh my god. I can't believe I did that. That's hilarious. I'm like, I'm good at this game. There we go. It should be... I cannot believe I did that. Hold on, let me grab my salad. That's funny. Okay, redstone... Craft, go. So let's go in here and watch it. So redstone is now being crafted in the system. The bucket did not go in there. That means the back of it would be this. There we go. So this is why we test that, because we need to make sure that's going to work. So that's slow, but it seems like it's going to work just fine. So everything is set up. Now the one thing we do need to set up, which I'm not sure if I have for it or not. So I don't think I have a capacity card. Can I make a capacity card? Where's that? Right there. So can I make that? Jesus free. So there's 2 capacity cards. This is going to be our setup for the ores. Now, there's probably a decent amount of ores in the system already. Put those there. That puts full capacity in there. And ore. So some of these can't go in there. Like these 4. Lead can go in there. Silver. Gold. Copper, tin, aluminum, yellowite, and iron. So I'm not sure if I want to use these for this setup or not. I might continue to use applied or AE or Tinker's smeltery for that. So the way that I have this set up, though, it should completely be automatic. There we go. Alright, so that'll start running all of that. So then it should go into this one. Oh, just realized I put 2 alloy smelters there. Whoopsies. Sag mill. So this is why I've been testing it, because sometimes you just make little mistakes in the moment and you don't see them. So, sag mill. This should have a capacitor in it. Grab you. There we go. So then that should sag mill that, put it into here, cook it, and then put it into the ender chest. Cool. That's all set up. Now another one I want to try to automate is the slice and splice. That'll make us things like Z-Logic controllers. So Z-Logic controllers, Solarium. Hold on. We have to make the Z-Logic controller first, though. So we need silicone. 2 of those. We need a zombie head, which we don't have, so never mind. Can't automate that. So there's still some things that I'm missing. Also want to check and see if that bucket came back into the system. So the bucket's there, perfect. Let's grab this facade. So now, besides just a few things missing, our automation is completely set up. We still need to go through and do a zillion patterns, which will be easy. There's a bunch of work that needs to be done there. There's also some work that needs to be done with some of the other machines, like the controller, for example. Put all that there. But for the most part, nearly all of our base automation is completely set up. We out here living, boys. So put that there. There we go. Get most of this covered up. I miss doing automation like this. This is some of my when it boils down to Minecraft, this stuff is by far my favorite. I love doing automation. There's something about clicking a button and having it work for you that makes it so much better, you know what I mean? So, besides missing a few items, I think I might try to figure out a way to clean this up a little bit more. The one problem that I was thinking about changing was the fluid transposer does have some weird recipes. So, for example, like, besides, like, oh my god, there's like 1,000 buckets there. Some event is going on.
Winter's grass.
Oh.
The weather outside is frightful.
I love bitterness. But this does have some recipes, but now that I think about it, I don't think it's going to bother me too much. I think we should just stick to using buckets. So what I might do is just have this preloaded with like 60 buckets. And then have this interface on top of here like one of these. So I'm thinking that might be a better choice. Alright guys, I have been working pretty hard trying to get these Klein stars finished. Today, we are going to try to make the gem armor. Problem is that we don't have enough EMC to make the last piece of Omega. So we need 4 Omegas to make that, which is pretty expensive. And I don't know if I would have anything else in here worth any EMC. We need 25 million for this last piece, which is pretty expensive if you ask me. There we go. So maybe we'll just have to let that run for a minute. You know what I could probably do? I think the one thing I don't have any emeralds. So let's go ahead and put emeralds in there. And in there. So that should make emeralds going into the system. I need to make sure that this is going to get sucked out, so that's why I'm watching it. Okay, and let's check the other side. Good deal. Alright, so that's making emeralds. We'll let that run now. In here, put those in there. And, okay, so we need gem armor. So we need pretty much everything. We're going to need everything for this armor. I'm not even sure why I'm even looking to see. So gem armor requires this guy. So I need buckets of water. So let me grab buckets. I'm going to grab 64 because I'm not sure how many buckets of water I'm going to need, but I might need a good bit of them. There we go. That should be enough. There we go. Alright, gem armor. You are going down, buddy. Put all that in there. So that's gem. So we have that. So we need to make this. And I've got the helmets on, so take that. Okay. First piece finished. So there's the first piece of gem armor. Second piece is the red one. Oh, I don't have lava. Buckets. There we go. I have Elton John stuck in my head today. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. God, that song is so good. If you don't like Tiny Dancer, I'm not sure that we can be friends, to be completely honest with you. Because, well, Tiny Dancer is best dancer. So there's the middle piece of gem armor. For the second one, we need the Watch of Flowing Time. Let's see what we're missing. We're missing a clock. So Watch of Flowing Time's finished. We need the iron band. Missing the iron. Alright, so I need another bucket of lava. There we go. I don't know if you guys are the same way I am. I love music, right? And sometimes it's so much fun to discover new music. Like, changes your life, my dude. So gem armor. Missing something. There we go. So let me see how close we are to the Omega over here. Should have brought emeralds with me. 15 million. So we are 10 million off. So emeralds. That's only like nothing. Try to pump this thing up some. Trying to think about like what could be a good EMC for that. Because that's the only thing we're missing. Alright, well, let's try to craft the rest of this stuff real fast. So, gem. So for the boots, it's the Swift Wolf's Rending Gale, which means we're going to need... I need more dark matter. Don't have enough dark matter. That sucks, because I can't copy it. Yeah, we need to find some EMC real fast. So there's got to be something in here worthwhile that we can do this with. What are emeralds? There we go. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. 21 million. We're so close. Okay. Try to speed it up just a little bit more. I'm sorry it's taking so long, guys. What's that? It's so... oh my god, it's so close, dude. Let's see if I can speed it up with some of these. It requires 25,165,000. There we go. Final Klein Star finished. Oh my god, that took forever. We're gonna need a little bit of that. You. Okay, so we are on our way. So, gem. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Once again, need lava. I think I would know the recipe by now. I need 2 of those. So we need to make 2 more iron bands. Gem. Hope I have enough feathers. And then I'm missing 3 dark matter. Oh my god, we're so close. There we go. So, we should be good to go. And let's not throw 25 million EMC on the ground. Not a good idea. Alright, gem armor completed. Oh yes. Now, as long as I have EMC in my inventory, I should be able to fly. So let me put these up. There's... oh, hold on. I think the game... it's weird. It's like a jetpack almost. Interesting. Well, I'll have to figure that out, but we did finish gym armor today, guys. That's exciting. I think that's probably going to do it for this episode. I think you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. This is iJevin. Peace out, guys.